Nora, like, she's learning that some foods go in the fridge and some don't. And so, because, like, she'll leave her, like, chocolate milk or something somewhere, and then we'll be like, no, Nora, don't drink that, like, 2 hours later or something, or, like, you know. We'll be like, we need to put it in the fridge, like, as soon as you're done. And so we've been, like, trying to work on that with her. But now she's, like, confused, right? So the other day, I'm, like, trying to put her down for her nap, and she's, like, I can tell something's bugging her. And she's like, no, mom. She's, like, whispering. She's trying not to wake up Bear. She's like, no, mom, like, something, you know? And I'm like, what do you need? And she's like, my chips. You have to put them in the fridge so they don't go bad. And so it was so funny. And so I was trying to explain to her, like, not everything goes in the fridge. And she's like, but what goes in the fridge? And I was like, well, things that can go bad. But then I was like, wait, that doesn't quite explain it. And I was like, I don't know. I'll just have to tell you every time. So it's so funny because every time she eats a food, she'll be like, fridge? And I'm like, then I tell her. It's just funny. So every time she eats, fridge?
Do you think eggs go in the fridge? Or
1,000%, yes.
I think so.
This is not a farm.
mean, I don't think they technically have to.
No, they don't have to. So when I was living in Logan, I had these neighbors, friends of mine, and they insisted that you had to put your eggs out on the counter because they were, like, more fresh or whatever. And I was like, you guys are full of crap. And they kept saying it. They had all these things that they did. Like, they put flour in the freezer. And they claimed that it was better. Maybe it is, but that's weird.
I was actually thinking of doing a segment, like, fridge or no fridge, of, like, random things.
We should.
Because, like, in Brazil, they didn't even put milk in the fridge.
Ew, that's not
like,
good.
Their milk is weird, though. Like, it's weird. But I never wanted to drink it because I was like,
what is it? Do they have, like, alien cows or something?
Dude, I don't know. It was just weird. But, yeah, they didn't put eggs in the fridge either. And
maybe
like,
our milk is just so processed that it needs to be in the fridge.
I don't know, man. It goes bad fast, though.
It does go bad fast.
Like, as a mom of a toddler who, again, I give her milk in cups and she hides them sometimes. And, like, a couple hours later, even, I'll find it and it's nasty.
I found that I can't even drink milk when it's, like, even room temperature. It has to come right out of the fridge for me to drink it.
Yeah.
I become so, like, precise in all the things that I like. I'm like, I'm about to be one of those people that just, like, can't go anywhere without certain things. Like, I'm like, Wes, are you sure you want to marry me? Because, like, this is you're out. Like, I'm getting weird. I know it.
That just reminded me of Gentry, my friend Gentry, because she'd always be like, I'm not picky, I'm precise.
It's true.
Like,
okay.
I don't like cheese when it's, like, half melted, half not.
Okay.
Like, in quesadilla, when it's, like, not really. I found it disgusting. And then, like, a quesadilla has to be absolutely right off the stove for me to eat it.
That's fair.
Yeah. Okay, right?
That's fair.
What else do I do that I'm like,
I mean,
so weird.
Kim doesn't do leftovers.
It's true. So I don't do leftovers.
I hate the smell of leftovers. Every time I open the lid,
yeah, me too.
I hold my breath.
Oh my God.
No, that's me. I'm like, I open the Tupperware, I'm like,
I mean, it depends on what it is, for sure. Like, I don't eat leftovers of everything, and after a few days, I'm like, no, or whatever. But.
Yeah, and I only like Kraft mac and cheese. I don't really like homemade mac and cheese.
Same.
I don't like
mac
and cheese from anywhere
actually.
else. Okay, cool. I'm not that weird then.
Yeah. It's like brownies for me. Like, just the box brownies are the best.
Yes,
True.
the Betty Crocker ones.
Yeah, they, like,
That's
try and
true.
make these, like, fancy homemade brownies, and I'm like,
yeah, I cry.
I'm like, actually, can we just do boxes?
I totally agree. Yeah. I don't even like the BYU brownies. Like, those got really
Those are
gross.
okay. Yeah, those are okay.
Especially the mint ones.
No, but listen. So, again, my friend Gentry, her sister-in-law, has, like, a cooking, baking blog that she does. And she's, like, really, like, scientific about how she does things. Like, she will not post a recipe until she has, like, perfected it. Like, she tries it a million times. She has a million people try it. Like, so anyways, she wanted to know, like, about brownies. So she actually did a test where she made a whole bunch of different brownies, had people come over and vote on which one they liked. And it was the box brownies.
See?
So, like, she actually did a test.
It's just true. It's just
like,
fact.
Chocolate chip cookies, though, have to be baked for me to, like, fully enjoy. There's some that are
What
good,
do you mean? They're
store-bought.
always baked.
Like,
Oh,
I mean,
like
like, from
homemade.
Homemade.
I don't really agree.
Because, like, I think about, like,
It
Crumbl.
depends on the cookie. Oh, I hate Crumbl. It makes me gag. It's too sugary for me.
It's too much.
Like, their chocolate chip cookies do not taste good.
No,
They don't. It's because they use
they're like
real
specialty
milk
ones.
chocolate chips. They don't use semi-sweet. So when they do sometimes, and so when people ask, like, hey, can we have semi-sweet chocolate chips now? And they're like, okay, yeah. So you know how they change their flavors every week? Every once in a while, they'll be like, all right, our chocolate chip this week has semi-sweet chocolate chips.
I feel like they should just take a poll and figure out which ones are the most, the favorite, and just do that. Even if turns out that it's just the milk chocolate ones, fine. But at least they'll have, like, the whole...
They probably do,
whatever,
honestly,
Utah. Where is Crumbl now?
I think Crumbl headquarters are here in Utah.
Yeah,
so
they are.
Yeah, but is it anywhere else?
They have it in other states.
They do?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what do I know?
Yeah. So it's like nationwide, actually. There's this girl on TikTok. I have to block her content because she keeps coming up, and all she does on her account is rate Crumbl cookies. Oh my God. And her face, I just don't trust it. So I'm like,
her face.
I will show you after this.
I like some of the Crumbl cookies, but I can only eat like a quarter of it. And then
you only should. Do you know how many calories are in one freaking?
I don't want to know.
It's crazy.
It's a lot.
I like to live in ignorance. Even though I don't eat them. I really don't. When someone brings it, I'm like,
had chip cookie though?
Chips
so good. Their Biscoff chip.
I'm just mad that they didn't when they started. They started before Crumbl, but because they didn't have enough what's it called? Networking. And like
advertising.
And publicity. Yeah, they didn't have enough of that, and so it didn't go as big. And it makes me sad because they're so much better.
Yeah, they are.
They are so much better.
Yeah. Chip cookies is like the single thing I've ever DoorDashed, actually.
You DoorDashed?
Yeah, because this is like clear back in like my apartment over by Cherry Hill. Like forever ago. Like I have not ever DoorDashed. Like I just can't bring myself to do it because I just don't want to pay that extra money when I could just like go drive and get it. But anyways, well, when I send my husband, let's be real here. But yeah, like we just wanted to try it so bad that we were like, you know what? We're going to DoorDash. And so we did. So it was like $15 for like 4 cookies or something. It was, yeah. Anyways, it was good though.
So good.
Yeah. And they like hiked the price too.
Yeah.
Like, I was looking at Tropical Smoothie, and usually their smoothies are about like $6-7.
$6, yeah.
Their smoothies online on DoorDash were like $8 or $9.
Yep.
And then you have to pay a tip fee and a driver's fee.
Yeah.
And like all these fees, and then it ends up being like $20 for one.
But
smoothie.
do you know why? It's because DoorDash and those kind of companies take a percentage of each transaction from the company. So it makes sense. But I DoorDash all the time, Nat. It's fine. Toxic trait. I DoorDash everything. I actually DoorDashed my makeup once.
No way.
True story. I didn't want to go to Sephora, so I was like, wait a second. They DoorDash?
No, I literally, I'm the worst. I'll like wait all day and I'm like, hey, Cole, can you go get this?
Well, it happened when I was like at a photo shoot, and I was like, I don't, like when I'm at a photo shoot, Heidi knows this. I'm just exhausted at the end. It takes a lot out of me mentally. And so I was thinking about it, I was like, I don't really want to pick up the stuff. And so I literally just said delivery, and it's same day because I'm a Sephora like VIB or whatever. So
VIP.
Yeah.
Wow.
VIB.
Wow. Why didn't I even start this?
Yeah. Anyway, all right. So,
all right, let's go.
Let's go.
Hey, everybody. You're listening to Discussions with Heidi, Nat, and Kim.
We're 3 sisters who talk about anything and everything while playing trivia.
We can't promise we'll always stay on topic, but we can promise we'll always be safe for work. Thanks for listening, and we hope you enjoyed today's episode.
Here's a fun fact. I don't know if you guys know this. Julia Roberts was the first choice to play Margaret, but reportedly refused to take a pay cut, so Sandra Bullock took over the role. And that, I guess, was the second movie in the same year.
Julia Roberts?
Uh-huh.
Oh, it had to be Sandra Bullock. That was just fate stepping in.
But Julia Roberts, I guess that was the second movie that year that she lost to Sandra Bullock. And the other role was for The Blind Side. Did you guys ever see that movie?
I love The Blind Side.
So she lost an Oscar opportunity.
You haven't seen The Blind Side?
I have, but I don't think I've really sat down and like watched it all
It's
the way
good.
through.
You should.
It's a good.
It's a
one.
real heartwarmer.
Yeah.
I don't know. The part where they get in a car accident, it makes me so
Yeah,
sad.
it
I
is
don't know
sad.
why. It's like that same part that I just cannot watch.
Like, yeah, it's sad, but like nobody gets hurt, so
Yeah.
Well, except him. He like breaks his arm or something.
he hurts his arm, but yeah,
Yeah.
But to like protect the kid.
I know.
Heart.
But yeah, just I didn't know that Julia Roberts almost had the
Yeah,
role.
that's
but
crazy.
Julia Roberts is so overrated.
Heidi.
I just don't like her.
I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. Julia Roberts is one of the best actresses of our time. Like before our time, technically. But
Like based on what? Like, what's your like?
oh man,
example
Steel
of that?
Magnolias. Have you guys seen that
I
one?
haven't seen that one.
Okay, you guys need to see that one and then come back to me. The whole cast. Dolly Parton's in it. I don't know if that's a
Oh,
selling
okay.
point.
Dolly
All right.
Parton.
I mean, and so
I'll watch it for her.
there's also,
No one else.
I mean, Pretty Woman is a classic. I actually wrote
Runaway
one down.
Bride, she sucks in that one.
My best friend's wedding. It's because her character
Oh,
sucks
my
in
best
that
Yeah,
one.
her character sucks in that one. She just picks all these roles where their character
Yeah,
sucks.
it
but-
really.
and then it makes me not like her.
I do really like her in Notting
Hill.
Yeah, I like that
That
one.
one's
Yeah.
good,
I like
too.
pretty much any Hugh Grant movie though. Honestly, I just kind
Oh,
of
2 Weeks Notice.
Oh,
Is
that's
it
a good
that
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
That one's a good one.
That
What
was a
else
good
is
one.
he in?
He's in a lot.
Namely,
Music and lyrics
I don't
with Drew Barrymore.
Okay, so I'm just gonna.
Barrymore.
You know what?
it's
I'm
Drew
just gonna
Barrymore.
throw out a disclaimer. I, for some reason, with like rom-coms or like romantic movies, I can't remember anything. Like literally, I was trying to think of like stuff. You know, I seriously was like, have I seen it? So I literally, I enlisted Colton's help because I was like, what movies have we watched? Because I usually watch them with him, and then because he likes them, and I enjoy them more when I'm with him. And he'll be like, oh, yeah, we've seen that one. And I'm like, he's like, it's the one with this and this. And I'm like, I like vaguely, I just cannot for some reason. Or like, he'll be like, you know, the one with Hugh Grant. And it's just like fuzzy. I don't know. I can't remember. So like, I had a real hard time.
They just don't
Honestly.
stick.
No, they really don't. Because like half of them have the same plot. Half of them are like the same actors just like rotating. So it's just like, I can't
did-
keep it straight.
I did need like a jumping off point. I'm not gonna lie, because I was thinking about it and I was like, rom-coms. Like this is one of my favorite genres, and I blacked out. I literally was like, okay, what's that one that I really like? And I couldn't remember the name, so I started typing on Google. Oh, who wants to go first? Heidi, do you have your
Sure.
trivia question
Okay.
for us?
Okay. Who receives the most Valentine's Day cards? Is it A, mothers, B, significant others, C, your priest, or D, teachers?
I feel like
Teachers.
teachers. Yeah.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I was like, not my significant.
They better not be receiving no other
Yeah,
Valentine.
only from me.
Well, like everybody in the world, like give their
True.
yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
I know. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah.
That's cool though. Teachers did not know that.
Heart.
Respect.
Re- respect.
No, but I was
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
say, yeah, I just don't think I remember them because they don't usually have like, especially with rom-coms, I don't feel like they have like the most memorable storyline ever, you know. So I'm not like thinking about it. I'm not like sitting in my bed at night like thinking about the plot because it's not like super
That's true.
crazy, you know.
I basically just watch them because they make me feel
Yeah,
good.
they're just like I'm
Yeah.
just gonna sit down and enjoy this,
Yeah.
which I do. I love watching them, but like I just was like I cannot remember these. It's because I just
Yeah.
don't think about
It's
them.
like the only genre that I'll actually watch, though. I don't know why. Like rom-coms are just it for me. Like every other movie, like you have to make me watch it.
It's true.
Like people are like, "Have you seen this?" No. Well, it's an action movie. I'm like, yeah, that's why.
Does Wesley like? rom-coms?
Wesley likes rom-coms, but he's more. It's like he will watch them if I want to watch it, but it's not his favorite. So
That's how Jeff is with me. I have to like pick movies that I think he would actually enjoy. Like Legally Blonde, he really liked, which I'm not considering a rom-com. I just think of it as a comedy. But then we watched.
But it's kind of more like a chick flick.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Because I separated. I don't know about you guys. I separated rom-coms versus just romance movies.
Yeah.
Because those are two different categories. Like there's the
But
rom-coms.
like, see,
that's
I
funny.
remember more of the romance movies
Oh, okay,
because usually
interesting.
they're like more like tragic, and so I like sit there in my bed like thinking
Yeah.
about them.
That's fair.
And so I remember them.
Like
That's
all
fair.
Nicholas Sparks.
Yeah.
Rip.
So
Books.
yeah.
Yeah. So I actually my list for rom-coms is longer than romance, but I'm sure there's movies I forgot about.
Oh, I
Um,
100%.
on
I
both
could only write down a
categories.
few, and I was like, I'm pretty sure I've seen this one, and I think I liked it.
Oh
I'm
my
so
gosh.
bad. I really am. I'm like embarrassed.
So let's just go around then, and we'll each like just take a turn.
Okay.
Popcorn style. Nat, go ahead.
Popcorn style.
Popcorn
Well,
style.
I mean, we already said it, but the proposal
Was on my list too.
Yeah, and I know that because I watched it recently, like 3 months ago. That's
That was
probably
a good
one
one.
of the most recent ones I've watched. But yeah,
It's a good one.
I love that
I
one.
say that's probably
It's
one of
funny.
my favorite movies.
It was kind of funny because I was watching it with Lara and Mia, so my mother and sister-in-law, and so like me and Mia are just like looking at Lara like, and then
don't
she was
freak
just
out.
totally like making fun of like the really awkward scenes where like the Oscar's like half naked dancing,
Oh, yes,
you know,
yes.
and we're like, it was funny.
Your turn.
Oh, my turn. I put How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
I love that one. That one's also on my list.
I
have that one too,
love that
actually.
one.
I do remember that one.
I think Jeff would like it, so I'm gonna try to get him to watch it.
Try and get him to watch Fool's Gold.
You think
It's
you like that
also-
one?
Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it.
So it's actually pretty good. It's also with the same actors.
Mm-hmm.
So what's his name? Matthew McConaughey, and what's her name?
Kate Hudson.
Kate Hudson. you just always know. I'm like, if I could get there if I took a minute, but
Yeah, no, sorry, really quick. I legit had a dream that I was on a reality TV like game show, and to win the $1 million, it was like some celebrity question, and I was like, I need to use my phone call. Who do you think I called?
Me or Colton? Because Colton actually knows a lot too.
And then you like weren't picking up, and I was like, no, she always picks up. Like, yeah,
That's true. I do. I
That's a
try
funny
to.
dream.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Sorry, go ahead.
I don't know.
Fool's Gold.
Oh, so it's like pretty funny. I think you would enjoy it, and it actually has like a pretty good storyline too.
Okay.
So try that one. That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Gold.
I'll try
Okay.
it. I'll try it.
I need to like rate a list. Actually, I'm sure I'm gonna hear about a lot of movies.
Oh, for sure.
Fools.
That one's not
Gold.
my favorite. Hey, look, you can just like watch it back.
True.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, okay. Have you guys seen Flipped?
Yes, I had that on
I
my
actually
list.
haven't.
You
I
did?
love that one. Yeah.
So Flipped is also a book, and I love the book. The movie's a very good adaptation of the book.
Mm-hmm.
Like they do a really good job making it into a movie. And I've been reading this book with some of my like students, and they love it. And so like I just read a little passages to them, and I like make all the voices. You know, I'm pretty cool with that. And they're just like, at the beginning, they're like, ugh, we have to read a book, and then by the end, they're like, no, like let's keep going.
what happened?
Like, what
Aw.
happened? It's so cute.
I love
It's
that.
about this kid named Bryce and a girl named Julie, and Bryce moves into Julie's neighborhood, and it's like instant true love for Julie, like about Bryce.
I think you showed me the movie trailer to this.
It's so cute.
It's really good, and it's like it's one that I remember because it's not just like a fluff
Yeah.
movie. It like actually has a lot of substance
good
and a lot
plot.
of like real deal like issues in it.
Yeah, she like talks about like her dad. He's like, "What's up with you and Bryce and whatever?" And she's like, "What do you mean?" Like playing it off, and he's like, "Just remember that like a person is more than how they look.
Yeah.
You know, it's like about them inside." And so like she starts like looking at people differently and being like, "Who are they? Like, do they have good character?" And she's like, "I'm starting to feel like Bryce doesn't have good character."
Mm-hmm.
And so then she starts falling like out of love or whatever
Yeah.
with him. And then Bryce ends up doing some jerkish things to her and then starts feeling bad and starts realizing how awesome and amazing she is and starts to fall for her.
Yeah.
Aw.
And then so she's like not really interested and he's now interested and yeah, it's so cute.
It's really cute.
it's so
I'll have
good.
to read the book. That sounds
It's like this
right
big.
up my
I have
alley.
it.
okay. I'll have to borrow it.
See, it's like one of my favorite books. So yeah, you can borrow it.
Sweet. Good.
Kim's like lent us $1 million. Like, yeah, you can borrow one of mine, please. Finally.
True. I wasn't gonna say it.
Okay, whatever.
Oh gosh.
Okay, Nat.
Oh, does To All the Boys I've Loved Before count?
Oh, 100%.
Yes.
All right. Yeah.
I put that on my list.
I
love
almost
those
put that
ones.
on my list.
I love
All right,
those ones.
I gotta start marking these off.
Oh yeah. So we don't.
And I also
repeat.
put My Big Fat Greek Wedding because
Oh,
I
that's
thought
a
of the
good one.
dad, and then I was like, oh yeah, I love that one because he's in that one.
Yeah.
The dad and
The dad in To All the Boys I Loved
Oh,
Before
yeah, yeah,
is
that's
the
true.
guy in the
That's
Big
also
My Big
Fat
Fat
that's
Greek
one of
Wedding.
my favorite movies. My Big Fat Greek
I was
Wedding.
like picturing the dad in like the movie
Oh,
Big Fat
no.
Greek Wedding, and I was like,
I don't even
Yeah, me
remember
too. I
his
was
name.
like,
I was like, what does he look
Moose
like?
Caca?
The Windex.
I love that movie.
That
Anyway,
one's
It's a
so
good one.
cute. Just so when he sees her in the window, and he's like walks back and forth.
I know with the soundtrack.
Yeah.
He's
That
so
one just
cute.
has like nostalgic value too because it was one that I remember watching with my friends a lot when we were like 12. And then the part where they like awkwardly make out, we'd always like rewind. And then we'd be like, oh! And then we'd like rewind and be like, oh! It was so funny.
I love that movie. So good. I put on mine 51st Dates. Have you guys
I
seen that
haven't
one?
seen that one.
I have, but that one never. I don't remember it very well.
I just rewatched it with Jeff, and I watched it a lot. My family, we love Adam Sandler. I don't know why my parents just like ingrained into us Adam Sandler movies. But anyway, I showed it to Jeff because he hadn't seen it, and I was like, "Wow, this is so sweet." So it's basically about this guy so it's Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore. This guy who's a marine biologist. He's in Hawaii temporarily because he's planning on going on this big excursion to Alaska. And he is very like just into hookups only, like no relationship, emotionally unavailable. But then he sees Drew Barrymore's character at a diner and then like likes her. And then the next day he goes back and sees her again at that diner and she doesn't remember him. So like you find out that she has short-term memory loss. And so he has to like relive their first date every
Oh my gosh,
single
it's
day.
Groundhog's Day, which
Pretty
is on my
much.
list.
Pretty
and then
much.
he like starts to fall in love with her, and then the ending is just so cute. I'm now like recalling everything.
Yeah, it's so
Watched.
cute. I love that movie, and so
I need to rewatch it. I think I just had something against Drew Barrymore.
you did.
I still do,
Yeah.
honestly.
Well, yeah, I'm honestly not a
But-
big fan of Adam Sandler either, but
That's fair. I just
Okay,
dressed
I think
like
I could
him.
try it. though.
I just started watching this movie called Blended,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it's really good. It's Adam Sandler and Drew Barry again,
oh,
but Drew Barrymore in her character doesn't bother me. She's actually like a mother. She's single. It's basically these two single parents that meet each other. They go on this first date and they hate each other, but then they keep running into each other, and then somehow they both get onto this trip to Africa. It's pretty dope. And
That's cool.
They get on this trip together and they have to pretend that they're a blended family. And like, so then you can see that they're starting to fall for each other. And I haven't watched all of it, but I'm excited.
I love their friendship, Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore's, because I don't know. I just think they have good chemistry for being people that are only platonic with each other in real life.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyway,
Yeah. Have you guys seen Maid of Honor?
yes, with,
Yeah.
Patrick
I've
Dempsey,
actually seen that one.
aka Grey's Anatomy cast part 2. Because
Oh yeah, it has what's his face
Owen.
in it. Owen. That's right. No, but that movie's so cute
it is.
because I love the whole I'm not interested in you, and then as soon as like he starts, the distance makes the heart grow fonder.
Oh yeah,
As soon as he realizes, and then he's like, I'm gonna say I love her. And then she is like getting married, and it's like so unfortunate, but it's so cute in the end.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I love that one. Okay, I'll just go. And I actually had a question on here about romantic movies. So which romantic movie does not feature Ryan Reynolds? Okay. The Proposal, Definitely Maybe, Just Friends, or He's Just Not That Into You.
he's just not that into you.
yeah. Even I know that.
Good
Wow.
job, guys. Good job.
Just Friends is pretty good, and Definitely
Yeah,
Maybe
Just
was really
Friends.
cute.
I've seen all of those, so I'm like, I guess I love romance too, just like you. Over here, like I've seen all of those.
You guys had to like come to that conclusion. I thought we already knew this.
I knew that.
I mean, I feel like I watch a lot of different movies too, though. Like my sense of music or my preference in music and movies, I feel like is similar because I kind of just go all across the board.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can appreciate a good war movie, rom-com, romance, horror. Yeah.
But like, it just made me think of Channing Tatum for some reason. But
What about him?
I don't know. I just was like, he's in a lot of like those
It's true.
Oh, okay.
like movies.
Yeah.
And I was thinking of what's that one with Amanda Bynes?
She's the man.
Oh,
She's
she's
the
the
man.
man. She's the
Yeah.
man. I love
She's
that
the
one.
That's on my list.
We literally have like an entire other episode where we just quote "She's the man."
It's
Yeah.
true. It's true.
Dude,
I
how did I
love
not?
that
How did I
movie.
not think of that one? Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. That was a good one. Anyway,
Good movie.
it's your turn now.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I have a long list here.
Same. I also have like music
Same.
and a couple books.
Okay.
Oh.
Have you guys seen Serendipity?
No.
No, but I've heard of it.
I just like that one because I did think about it a little bit, and it's like, I don't know. It's like one of those where it kind of like hurts your heart because like you just like they keep like almost meeting or like almost seeing each other again, and it's just like you're like rooting so hard. I don't know. I just like that one. It's like they're in New York and they meet and they have like an awesome like day together, and then they just kind of go their separate ways, and they're both like dating people, but then they kind of realize like, no, I kind of wanted to see where that went, and so then they're like trying to find each other, and so then they keep talking about like serendipity, and I don't know.
Oh,
It's cute.
that is cute. Heidi doesn't like this one, but it's one of my faves. Hitch.
Oh, I love Hitch.
I love Hitch. I'm sorry. Heidi doesn't like that one for some reason.
I don't mind it. I just think it's overrated.
I do. I actually agree with that. I think it's overrated, but I do love it.
I do like it. And I think the girl in it, I don't know her name.
Eva Mendes.
Sure. She bothers me a lot. So
Who's she married to? I just
Ryan
read her-
Gosling.
That's yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I was literally about to ask that.
I know everything. So
Yeah. No, I like remembered like seeing something, and I was like, she's married to.
I know, isn't that so random?
Yeah.
It's because I kind of wanted him to be with Rachel McAdams, even though I hated The Notebook.
I have not seen that, actually.
I think
I
that
feel
one's
like
overrated.
I've gone so far into my life without watching that movie. Like, I should just like continue.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
why not?
Yeah.
Well, at the same
I
time, I
would
want to
say read the book maybe.
know. Okay.
Instead
Because
of the movie.
I know how it ends. So I just like didn't feel like I needed to go through all that heartbreak. you
Yeah.
know?
I think it's the most overrated Nicholas Sparks movie, only because The Choice, I think, is my
Oh
favorite.
my gosh, that's on my
The
list.
Choice.
The
Which one
Choice.
is that one?
Where they live next door to each other and
Yeah.
they have dogs.
And then they like
And-
kind of hate each other in the beginning, and then she's dating another guy, and he's
And
like,
then-
"You bother me," and that means
Is
that
that
she
the
loves
one
him.
that you love? Like your favorite one?
I love.
So
that
is
one.
it like this like southern?
Mhm.
Okay, I'm remembering.
It's like in
yes.
South Carolina.
I haven't seen it in forever, so I don't really remember it. But
I
I
love that
remember
one.
liking it.
when I was watching The Rings of Power? He is in the Rings of Power show.
He is?
Yeah, I was like, that Leo DiCaprio meme. I was like, I know him. I don't know him, but I've seen The Choice.
I don't know him.
I think he's very attractive.
It's
So
okay,
I was like,
Kim. I literally was like geeking out because I started that show, Madam Secretary. I was like freaking out because I was like, she's in Jurassic Park, Cole. She's in Jurassic Park 3. Yeah. And he was like, what? I was like, the mom. And I was like freaking out. He was like, okay.
Like the secretary lady?
yeah. As soon as I saw her and
she's
heard her
the
voice,
mom
I
with
was
the
like,
short hair. She has a very distinct voice.
yeah, she does.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, anyways,
I've only seen it once.
That's my
Yeah.
favorite Jurassic
Okay.
Park movie, so
That's
I
true.
was like freaking out.
That's true.
That is a
but-
good one. I did like that one. Do I remember it except for the cage? No.
Yeah, the cage part.
The cage is my
Yeah.
favorite part. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But
Anyways, sorry.
All right, your turn, I think.
oh. Pride and Prejudice.
That's not a rom-com.
I knew it's a romance though. I thought we were just kind of like
Oh, well then we
because
can
yeah,
get into romance.
Serendipity ain't a rom com either. It's just
Oh, okay.
so.
Yeah. Well, that's you know how I feel about that one too.
I so badly want to take a tour.
We actually looked it up.
It was like $2,000 or something like
just
that.
for the tour. But
Oh my gosh.
we are serious about it. So.
Oh, jeez.
One of these days, I'm stating it
I kid
here.
you not. Yeah.
It is happening.
Yeah.
I am going
You're
on
gonna
a
be in
tour.
Pemberley.
We're going to Pemberley, and we're going to that temple now that we
Uh-huh.
can know that the part where it's raining and like
And he's confessing his love
he's
to
like
her.
proposing to her,
And she's like, and he's like, but, and then she's like, you're an idiot, and he's like, and then,
he's like, okay, never mind.
Heidi's interpretation of Pride and Prejudice in 30 seconds. Go.
I love that. I love that. No, but
it's so sad when he's
so good.
like, sorry, madam, for taking up so much of your time, and I'm like, broken
that
up.
play that we saw took a lot of their dialogue from the movie.
Yeah, they mixed it up though. Like
It was
a
both.
good, like mix between like the movie and the book.
It's true.
Hail Center Theater, guys.
Yeah,
Yeah, they did good.
they did a good
They
job.
did good.
But yeah, I you know,
That book and that movie.
it's a comfort movie for me and Heidi. We watched it recently together.
Seriously, I watch it all the time.
I actually want to watch it again.
Whenever I'm upset, it's my go-to movie. I've watched it so many times, I almost know all the words.
We were watching it together. We were reacting the same to like the same things, and I was like, "Wow, this is nice." Because my mom and I would watch it together, but she wouldn't react like me. She'd just be like, "Oh." Just every time Mr. Darcy said anything.
Oh
But,
my
like,
gosh.
like me and Heidi had very specific moments, and I was just like,
That one awkward part in the movie where she like says that her sister ran away with Mr. Wickham, and he's like,
he stands up.
he's basically like, "This is horrible. I shall leave you. Goodbye." Or something like that. And he just leaves. And she's just like, okay. Like, she's having the worst day of her life. And he's just like, goodbye. Granted, he went to go do something about it,
Yeah.
but he was weird
It just
about
goes back to him being socially awkward. I told Jeff, this is just a socially awkward guy who's being super misunderstood.
I have to be in the right mood to watch it. Watch anything in that era, really.
Oh, I love that stuff. I
How did we feel about Persuasion?
actually liked it.
I liked it.
It was like, would I watch it again? Probably not. But
I'd
it wasn't
I'd
bad.
watch it again. I wouldn't read it again.
Oh, like,
Oh,
are we talking
yeah.
about the book? Or,
The movie and the book.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't read the book again. I actually don't know if I'd watch the movie again either.
I don't know.
I don't know.
But like I said, it's because I have to be in the right mood. Like
yeah.
it's sometimes really hard. If I'm not in the right mood and I'm reading those books, I'm like, this is so stupid.
I just
this is so
don't-
stupid.
Yeah, I don't even remember the Persuasion all that well. But, like, I think I did like the movie, actually. I know it's, like, so controversial or whatever, but, like, I liked it. I'd watch the movie, but I probably wouldn't read it again.
I wouldn't read it again because like the first half of the book is like a huge drag. It's so
Uh-huh.
long, and then finally stuff happens, and you're like,
Oh,
yeah,
and
and
literally.
it's like the guy that she was like kind of going after was like some bum, and then all of a sudden she's just like, actually, I'm in love with you, and he's like, all right, and then they just get together. There's like no like climax.
Yeah.
It's literally just straight through.
yeah.
But
It was
Jane
basically-
Austen, I'm not trying to hurt your feelings.
It was like a story that was like this big that she made this big with like just like a whole lot of nothing in
Yeah.
the story.
It's true.
But I did like Anne just because she was like everyone was so rude to her and she still was like very kind and like loving towards everyone, and I was like, yeah, you're definitely a written character. But at the same time I was just like, you're awesome.
Have you guys seen?
Yeah.
Oh, that's one I should put down. Becoming Jane.
Yes. We
No.
talked about it recently, I think.
What is
did?
it?
With Anne Hathaway and James McAvoy.
It's basically the story of Jane Austen.
Jane Austen? Oh.
And like how she became an author. It's not super like
Like historically accurate.
yeah,
Yeah.
accurate, but it's very cute. It's
Okay.
very sad.
It's very sad, but very good.
but very good.
I like it a lot.
Have you watched is it Austen Land?
Yes.
Did
I
you guys
did.
like that one?
I did. I love
it
all
was
that
funny.
stuff. Anything that's Jane Austen, I'm like, I'm there. I don't know why, I'm there. Regency romances,
That's literally
Hey.
what I read for a long, long time.
it's the same.
Was just Regency romance.
That's why
And like
I
you read
yeah.
a couple of those,
Yeah, I did.
like For Elise.
Yeah,
by,
I liked
Sarah
them.
Maiden.
I like them. I just have to be in the right mood because
That's
otherwise
fair.
I'm like super critical of that time period, and I'm like,
I know, me too. I'm like,
You're so dumb. Just say this.
yeah, or like I don't know. It's just dumb because it's like that time period. I mean, women aren't really important unless they can sing and dance, and they're only
Have children.
Yeah, they're supposed to just marry well, and then like I don't know, just that stuff. Where I'm just like, oh, and then all they do all day long, it's like it's only about like the upper class, right? All the stories. And then all they do all day long is like gossip, and I'm just like, so sometimes I just want to die, but then other times I'm like, I'm way into it. So yeah, it just depends on my mood. So
I love that kind of stuff, like Gossip Girl being like the modern version of that.
Yeah.
I went through a whole phase last year of reading all the Bridgerton books. So
I did read all the Bridgerton books in like 2 weeks.
same. I'm actually about to read them again.
Yeah. As soon as I graduate, again.
Well, it's because like Pride and Prejudice, like the play got me into thinking like, now I have to go home and watch the movie and like listen to the soundtrack, and I don't know, it's just a comfort thing. Okay, Nat, I think it's your turn.
I said Up
For the like 8 minutes.
First 8 minutes.
That is cute.
It is.
I will give you that one.
All right.
It's the most heart-wrenching 8 minutes.
A short film.
Yeah.
That's where it should have ended. That's all.
No.
I don't know. I
But
feel like
like-
Up is super long.
Should have ended when they got married.
He also like just like pays his love and like respect to her throughout the entire movie, though.
That's
which is
true.
really cute.
It's true.
The whole movie is kind of a
Keeps, like,
dedication
talking
to her.
her.
I mean,
And
he
then
literally
the
went on
end-
the adventure for her.
Yeah, and then the end, the house falls perfectly where it was supposed
Yeah.
to.
No, but things that have kept me up at night, thinking about how he literally finally bought the tickets to take her, and then she gets sick. I literally am just like heartbroken. It's so sad.
Yeah, I didn't need that.
I'm sorry.
I wasn't ready. I'm spiraling.
I think that's why I like don't watch that movie because it hurts.
Yeah,
me.
it's
Oh
so
yeah, me too. I
sad.
avoid it.
Oh, yeah.
That one and Inside Out.
Anyways.
Inside Out.
Inside Out
yeah,
hurts.
Inside Out.
Hurts.
Take her to the
They
movie
hurt
for
in
me.
different ways, but they hurt so bad. Yeah.
Yeah. Gosh. Okay, I wrote down you've
We're
got.
both like,
I'm like, all right, let's turn this around.
Oh gosh.
So I wrote down a lot of wedding ones. There's a lot of
not
wedding
my
ones.
best friend's wedding.
I did write my best friend's wedding. I know you and Julia Roberts, man.
Don't like it.
And you know
All
what?
right.
That is your prerogative. All right, Nat, hit us with
Okay.
the trivia.
You got it. What's the heaviest organ in the human body?
Skin.
It has to be.
Wait, just wait.
Oh, sorry.
Let me get the options.
Okay.
All right.
Brain,
Okay.
Brain is only
liver,
3 pounds.
Okay.
skin, heart.
It has to be the skin because it's the largest. But
Skin.
I feel like the liver now. I don't know why. Nah. Skin.
Skin?
Skin.
It's liver.
Ah, dang it.
Yeah, I knew it! You want to drop a few pounds? I mean, the liver's not necessary. So I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
That was horrible.
Be right back. Scheduling an appointment. I would like my liver removed.
I'm just kidding. You need your liver, don't you? Isn't it kidney that you don't need?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have 2 kidneys.
You just need one
You
of
need
them.
one.
Yeah, you need one.
So and the other one you can just I don't even know.
You
Give
can
to
give
someone.
it away.
You can give it away.
Yeah, I don't know how much the kidney weighs, but like you want to lose some weight, maybe get some money. Just kidding. Just kidding.
So horrible.
I'm sorry. Anyways,
So yeah, not my best friend's wedding because Heidi doesn't like it.
I actually remember that one.
I like
it
that
was
one.
yeah.
It's like young Cameron Diaz. It's just a classic. I feel like
I like Cameron
Dermot
Diaz.
Mulroney.
The Holiday?
I have that on my list. That's what I was gonna say.
What one's that one?
With Jack Black, Jude Law.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's the Christmassy one that you showed me.
The seasonal one.
The season one. Yeah,
But I watch it.
I did like that.
I
one.
watch it any time of the year.
I
Actually.
did like that one a lot, actually.
It's one of my favorites. I love Kate Winslet in it. I love that her character's with Jack Black. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I love him. So
Okay, I put La La Land.
I haven't seen that one.
I used to
Didn't
dislike
like it.
that movie a lot, but then I rewatched it and I was like, "This is actually really good." Like I started watching because now that I like know the ending of the movie, I like watched it with like different eyes, and I was like, "All right, I'm starting to agree with this. Like I'm starting to be okay." I like the music, the dancing, the colors. It's a good movie, but like just do you guys know how it ends?
No, I haven't seen it. Sorry.
I started watching it and I DNF'd it. I turned it off like 35 minutes in.
Why?
I just could not. I'm not one of those that feels obligated to finish anything that I start because yeah. And so I just was like, I don't like it. It's going off.
La La Land for me is a Demi Lovato song.
La La Land.
Wow.
Wow.
See
Watch
how I
out,
feel?
Demi. Kim's coming for your spot.
So I just think about her singing "This Is Me" with her knees, like
Oh, gosh. And the breathing.
Shane.
This is me.
It's her mouth,
Like,
actually.
oh,
She
man.
acts
Oh,
with her
yeah.
mouth the whole time.
No, but I actually really like the Cam Rocks.
Oh, me too.
I rewatched it this summer with Nora.
Jump scare. When they're walking,
Oh my god.
and then Nick Jonas offbeat. Oh, jump scare.
No, but it's like I was so bored in the summer, and I was like, I needed something to do with Nora that wasn't Spidey and his amazing friends, and so I was like, let's watch these, Nora. She actually enjoyed them, and I was like into it. So
Okay, but do you know what movie's good? Lemonade Mouth.
Oh,
I haven't finished that one ever. I don't know how many times I've tried to
That's
watch
disappointing.
it, but
All right.
Oh wait, no.
Should we move on to songs?
yes.
So we also
I'm
came
out of my
up
list.
with some like anti-Valentine's Day
Can I
slash
just like
favorite
name my
breakup
list
songs.
though? It took a long time to come up with this list.
Oh yeah,
Go
yeah,
ahead,
go
go
for
ahead.
it.
Okay, thank you.
Keep go.
Like a press conference, you're like, okay, thank you, and you're like,
Okay, so I have Sweet Home Alabama,
Oh, good one. Good one.
You guys need to send me your list because
Okay.
I legit
Yeah, I
have
got
not
you.
seen like any
The
of
Princess Bride.
These. Oh, okay.
It has. His
I haven't-
name's Wes.
I haven't seen that one in so long.
It's true. His name is Wesley. Wes.
true.
Wesley.
Yeah.
Ever After. Yeah.
Why am I surprised about that?
Because it's
Drew Barrymore.
Drew
movie.
Barrymore, but the movie's good.
It is.
She doesn't bother me too much in that one. I really think that I just have a bad taste in my mouth because I've never been kissed. She's so awkward in that one. It makes me just like die a little inside.
That's fair.
I cannot handle it. Okay, Crazy Rich Asians.
I
Also on
actually
my
did
list.
have that on my list too.
So did I.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Good one.
That's one of my
Yeah,
favorites.
I just
And it's hilarious.
and we watched
too.
it together. Remember when we
that
made
was the
everyone
first time I
watch
watched it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Was it the first time?
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh,
heck
what
yeah.
was that part? Yeah, it was the whole family, and then there was like a
Yeah.
bikini like dance party, and I was just remember just like shriveling up.
Oh yeah, because your parents were there.
Yeah, Dad was there. Oh,
But your
man.
parents enjoyed it. Your mom cried.
Yeah, I think they did.
I don't know if your dad enjoyed it
My dad
actually.
liked it. I think he said he did.
I mean, I remember half the time being like stressed because we were in my apartment, and I was like, "Can everybody here? Does anybody need popcorn?"
Yeah,
So-
Dad in the middle. Do you need popcorn? No, I'm good.
Yeah. Anyways, I don't know where that like host side of me came from, but I have it.
it comes out. I get it.
Yeah.
Well, like, because now that I'm like looking for an apartment, and how they're always in like the olden movies, like Pride and Prejudice, where she's like, "It'll be so great to run my own home." I'm like looking forward to like having my own space.
Yeah.
You know, just like having my own stuff, putting it where I want to put it, and not having anybody else worry about where my things are. Yeah. Okay, next one. When Harry Met Sally.
Oh, so good. We watched that together.
I saw that on like a million lists that I was looking at today. I haven't seen it yet.
It's
still.
really good. It is rated R.
Oh, that's probably
But
why I haven't seen it.
It's because of language. I feel like mostly.
I think it says. I don't feel like it would be rated R.
It shouldn't.
Today?
be. Yeah.
But like back then, I think it has like a couple F words in it. I'm not
Oh,
justifying,
okay.
but like,
Yeah.
it does have it.
I gotcha.
But it is really good. The voice of Mike Wazowski.
It's like,
the voice of
Billy
it
Crystal.
really is.
yeah,
Oh,
Billy
gosh.
Crystal.
Billy Crystal.
I just love it because
That's a
they,
fall
like,
movie.
they don't really like each other at the beginning when they meet, and then they keep like meeting somehow, and then they slowly start to become friends, and then they finally become friends, and then they fall in love.
Yeah. So it's
It's
like
so
a progression.
cute.
They
Yeah.
hate each other, then they're friends,
Yeah.
and then they love each other.
Okay.
So
You've
good.
got mail.
Yes, that was on my
I
list.
did actually put that on my list.
On
I
my
did
list
like
for
that one.
sure.
I did like that one.
I don't remember it very well, but I remember liking it.
Yeah. The Age of Adeline.
I haven't seen
It's
that.
a decent one.
I remember really liking it. I actually haven't seen it in a while, so maybe I don't like it anymore, but I don't know. The Lost City.
Oh, yes.
Like
Channing
thought
Tatum and
I
Sandra
thought that
Bullock.
Oh,
whole
I did see that
romance
one.
was like pretty cute.
It
I
was
don't-
cute.
That one
So
was-
cute.
I thought it was funny too. Toradora. It's an anime. It's a TV show, but it's so cute.
I'm sorry, can we back up a little bit? The part with Brad Pitt in Lost City.
Where he just literally explodes. Or,
Yeah.
like, gets blown up, and then
they just like brush over it. I'm like,
what the fact that he's like covered in his blood and like
Yeah.
his brains, and he's just like.
Well, it's like I love him in that movie because it's so random and out of
it
place.
is. It's really
But
random.
it was because he and Sandra Bullock were in the movie The Bullet Train together, and then they had Channing Tatum cameo in that one,
Oh,
and then so he
okay.
cameoed in the other one, and so I thought that was like
Yeah.
clever.
funny.
Channing Tatum and Sandra Bullock's like friendship. They
I
like
know.
their kids are in the
So
same
good.
school, and they're always just like running into each other. It's way cool. Toradora is a really cute TV show. Basically, they become friends, and then they like try and help the other get with their own crush, who happens to be their best friends, and then they end up falling in love with each other. Cute.
Aw.
cute.
Tangled, Obvi, and Anastasia.
I love that one.
Anastasia. That one's so cute. Anyway, that's all the movies that I came up with. Thank you for listening.
Awesome.
All right.
There's a lot that we didn't mention, but yeah. All right, moving on to our favorite. I put favorite breakup songs /
Okay.
I feel like they fall under anti-Valentine's Day. And on my way here, I actually listened to a playlist of anti-Valentine's Day music. And yeah, I was crying to All Too Well, the 10-minute version.
That was the top of my list. That was the first one.
All
I was
too
like,
well.
all too well.
I was like, it's a 13-minute drive. All Too Well, 10 minutes. Like, it'll be 2 songs I listen to.
I
But
love
anyway,
that one.
okay, so I'll start. I have to start with this one. Ali and AJ, potential breakup.
Oh my god! On my list, right there.
It's so good. It's so good.
Yeah,
It's just like funny.
And then they remade it, or
They
like,
did?
they
They did.
remastered it.
Oh, I
yeah.
didn't know that.
They re-recorded it.
But they put swear words in it. Yeah.
Lame. Well, OG for me it is.
So,
Yeah.
but it makes it more angry for some reason.
It does. I'm
I
like,
feel it.
I'm
See, but that's why I like the original because it's like they're like mad, but also just kind of like wiping them to the side. You know what I'm saying? Like dismissing them a little bit.
Yeah.
It's true.
So I kind of like it.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love that one. I had to start with that one. Sorry. I have some bangers in here. Do we want to just read our list?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
So next on my list, I put "Begging on Your Knees" from Victorious.
Oh, that's a good one.
That is a banger.
Begging
Yeah.
on your knees. I can literally picture the dance.
Yeah.
I love
yeah.
that one.
And the fact that he was
Can we
also
talk
dating
about-
Carly.
Can we talk about how from that show there's actually a lot of good songs?
Oh,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
A lot of good songs.
Like, what's the? Oh, I'm
The one
blanking.
with Ariana Grande and Jade.
I'm so sick of it. Your
Yeah.
attention
Deficit never
Yeah.
listen, never
Yeah,
listen.
Freak the Freak Out. Is
Yeah,
that the same
freak,
one?
freak out. Yeah.
Oh, there's another one that I really liked. Oh, whatever.
I like the one that Ariana and I forget her name.
Jade.
Yeah, but I don't know her actual name. I don't remember it. I know, crazy. It's,
What?
I'm like,
Something
I'm
doesn't
so-
know?
I know, crazy. I do know it. It's just yeah. Where like dun, 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 and they're like doing a duet.
Yeah, I know. What
you know what I'm
about.
talking about? Because
It's like fast.
for some reason, later on, Victoria
Say
like
what you wanted or something like that.
yeah, it's when they're doing like the karaoke off against those other girls, and then Victoria Justice's character Tori goes in and sings that other song, and I'm like, how was this one better than the one that they just sang? Anyway, we'll talk about that later. I had Thank You Next on my list. I just like it because I Thank You Next did like all my mission companions in the way that like listening to a song, she's talking about like thank you for like what you taught me versus like yeah, it was a crappy relationship maybe, but I learned a lot about myself. And so I kind of like that take on the breakup. I Forgot That You Existed by Taylor Swift.
That one's a good song.
I forgot that you existed.
And
Yeah,
I thought that it'd kill me, but it didn't.
for sure. Next on the list, I had to say this one, Before He Cheats, Carrie Underwood.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Come on. Since You've Been Gone. Kelly
why
Clarkson.
I have that one.
Classic.
heck
I
yeah.
didn't even put that one down because it's just a given.
Oh, right.
Just
It's
is.
just any Kelly Clarkson break.
God.
She's so good. You guys have to listen to her cover the song "Happier Than Ever" by Billie Eilish. I'm just.
Oh,
I'll just leave that.
interesting.
All right.
"Wrecking Ball" by Miley Cyrus. And obviously, Flowers. by Miley
Colton
Cyrus.
comes in today and he's like, "Have you heard that new breakup?" Because I was like thinking more about my list, and he saw that and he's like, "Oh, have you heard that new breakup song by Miley Cyrus?" And I was like,
Like, why do you know that
like,
one?
Flowers? Like, he's just so behind. I'm like, all right. I'm like, welcome to the present. Yeah. Anyways.
Oh man. So that was my list. That's what I came up with. I'm sure that, again, there's other.
Oh yeah, there's
like
so many.
like I
But on the spot, yeah.
on the spot. I
came up
also came up with "Gotta Go My Own Way" from High School Musical 2.
Gotta go my own.
Or and "Wouldn't Change a
gosh.
Thing" from Camp Rock 2.
Oh,
It's
gosh.
like, yeah, I love that song. I don't know if it's a breakup song. They just are fighting in that song. So
Yeah.
It's an angry
like
song.
fire and rain. Anyway.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Anyway.
Natalie, you go.
Oh, I was looking at you to go.
My
but-
list is very short. 'Cause I didn't
All right,
think
go
more
ahead.
about it, but I said "Irreplaceable."
Heck yeah. Yes. By Beyonce.
Yeah, by
Oh,
Beyonce.
I don't. Okay.
All Too Well, 10-minute version, of course.
Of course.
Skinny Love by
That's a
Bonnie
good
Bear.
one.
I love his voice so much. Anyways, potential breakup song. All I Wanted, Paramore.
All I Want.
That's a good
Paramore's
one.
So good.
That's a good one.
Paramore's good. Dancing on My Own by
Dancing.
Robin.
I love that.
Do you like that one or is it Callum Scott version?
No,
Dancing?
the other version.
I don't
Robin.
really know.
I love it because it's like upbeat,
Yeah, that's
but
what
then it's actually like really sad, and you're like, yeah, you just don't know how to feel about it. So I kind of love that part about it. And then I said "Breathe Again" by Sarah Bareilles Ellis.
Oh,
Oh, I also have a song by Sarah Bareilles.
Have you
I
heard
love
"Breathe
that
Again"?
No.
"Breathe Again." Listen to it. It's so good. It honestly makes me want to cry because it's just like she talks about like the hurt, but then she just is like, "Someday I'll breathe again." Like it's just.
Oh my
so-
gosh, I literally just like felt my heart drop.
Yeah.
Okay, I have. Are we saying like breakup songs first? What are we on?
that was like I just put it all under the same.
Oh.
That's all I
umbrella.
have. I didn't.
Yeah.
come up
Okay,
with
I didn't
anything else.
make a lot either. So I have "Until I Found You" by Steven Sanchez. It's really cute
know that one.
song. I love it. I was just listening to it today. I think if you heard it, you'd be like, "Oh, I know this
Oh,
one."
the one. Da, 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 till I found you. Yeah, it's a good one.
Okay, and then "Enchanted" by Taylor Swift.
Oh, that's a good
I
one.
love that
That
one.
one's one of my favorite songs.
That's a good one.
"Buy Dirt" by Jordan Davis.
I've heard that one.
Yes, you have.
I have.
Buy Dirt.
I've never heard that in my life.
Okay, well. Okay.
I'll
listen
figure it
to
out. I will.
Okay, and then breakup songs. I have "Love Song" by Sarah.
Oh.
Bareilles.
Did you know she wrote that? She wrote that to the recording studio because they weren't pulling any of her songs. Or saying, "Nope, not good, not good, not good." They wanted more love songs because all her other songs were sad.
They wrote that. She wrote that to them.
She wrote that.
is
So when you listen to
baller.
the lyrics, like think about that. That's something
That is baller.
I learned
love
recently.
that.
So anyway,
That's literally like the biggest like comeback. you
yeah,
know?
I'm not gonna write you a love song.
That's
Yeah, literally,
awesome.
because you asked for it. Yeah,
'Cause you need one.
and then they're like, "That's catchy." We'll. So the irony with that story
Yeah,
is not
that's
lost on me.
funny.
So
Okay. The entire album 21 by Adele.
oh yes,
yeah.
Literally, that whole album is just a bunch of breakup songs, and
Yeah.
it's just heartbreaking. Every single one. And I love her voice. It just sounds so amazing and makes me cry. Anyway, and then my last one was "Since You've Been Gone" by Kelly
Good
Clarkson.
one.
That's, I mean, obvious. Goes without saying, Kelly Clarkson wrote the best breakup song, or one of the best. Okay, so I only wrote down like my favorite things about Valentine's Day, but I could also talk about my least favorite things.
Oh, I also have a
too.
couple of books.
Oh,
All the books
okay,
by
ahead.
Colleen Hoover, and very sad.
But they're not like all love stories, technic. I mean, yes,
They have
and no.
romance in them. I don't know. I hated the romance in Verity.
Okay, well, let's talk about real quick. It ends with us cast for the movie.
I'm
not joking.
Blake Lively.
I love her too, but listen to this. The guy that's playing Atlas is the guy that was in A Walk to Remember. but he's like 20 plus years older, so he doesn't look as cute.
Oh,
So it's
wait, I
like
gotta
really.
look that up. I'm sure I'll still like him because I know what he's from.
I'm
But
hoping.
I never talked about that movie. That movie's great.
Which
I wa-
movie?
I watched
I
your
watched your
movie.
movie. It was on my list.
It was actually on my list.
Me too. I just.
It's
I
just so
talk about.
sad.
Yeah,
I
it's
didn't
just
wanna
so.
bring
I
it
don't.
in again.
Yeah, I didn't want to bring
We're
it
just
up.
like staring at the table again.
Yes.
But I
and
do
then,
like that one.
Natalie, did you ever read the Heartless book? I think it's by Stephanie Meyer.
No, I don't think I did.
Stephanie Meyer.
No.
Like Twilight,
No,
Stephanie Meyer?
no, I don't know. Can somebody look it up? It's gonna bother me. It's something. I'm totally wrong, or maybe I'm not.
I got you. Hold on. Please hold.
Anyway, it's a adaptation of the Red Queen, like the
Marissa
Queen of
Meyer.
Hearts, Marissa Meyer.
Oh, okay.
Got you.
She also is the author of Cinder, the Cinder series. It's an adaptation of the Queen of Hearts and how she becomes bad or how she becomes evil. And it's basically just a whole. She's angry because of love.
Mm-hmm.
The one that she loves ended up dying, and she just like is heartbroken over it. And so then she's just like, but
So
like,
Once Upon a Time stole that storyline
Yeah,
from her?
I was about to. I
Oh.
literally was about to bring up Once Upon a Time.
But just like the ending, when it ends with her saying "off with their heads," and it's so good. You just have to read it, okay? Like it's just
Adding it to the list.
good.
I
loved
will
it.
add it right now.
Was that all the books that you had?
So just Colleen Hoover and Heartless.
Well, and of course, there's like every book by Sarah M. Eden. I
Oh,
love
yeah.
all her books.
There's a lot of romance books out there. I have a long list, so I'm not even gonna get into it.
Anyway, okay, now we can move on.
Okay, so yeah, my favorite things about Valentine's Day. I mean, chocolate. It goes without saying. There's a lot of chocolate out there right now, and it's kind of nice. I don't know. Ironically, I preferred the Hershey's Hugs over the Kisses, and they usually come out Christmas time and Valentine's Day, like the bigger bags of them. So,
I honestly thought they were the same thing.
so the Hugs are like the white cream. with the swirl.
Yeah, they're so much better.
Thank you. Yeah. So I prefer those. I also wrote down the color red, only because I think the color red looks good on everyone. I say this to all my clients. I'm like, don't be afraid of the color red. I know it's like a scary color because it's very like, here I am.
Very
but,
bold.
Very bold. But I think it looks good on everyone. So.
Like the Red album.
I'm saying.
Very bold, Taylor
Very,
Swift.
very bold. Very bold. I mean, and then like, yeah, Taylor Swift has that signature red lip color.
Yeah.
Looks fantastic on her. So, I don't know. That's how I feel. So those are the two things I wrote.
I didn't write anything because I'm honestly not in love with Valentine's Day.
Yeah, Valentine's Day is an excuse to like celebrate and do something, and that's what I like about it. That's about it.
That's fair. Same.
It's an excuse to be with people you love.
Yeah.
It's true. Yep. I mean, my only tradition with Valentine's Day with my husband is to spend it on the 15th because on the 14th, all the restaurants are super busy. That's not even worth our time. So
Yeah, I mean, Valentine's Day does hold like some importance too in my life because it was the first date I went on with Colton back junior year. We went
Aw.
to the chocolate with some friends, and so every year we do go around Valentine's time. We don't go on the day necessarily because it's super busy on Valentine's Day at the chocolate now. But yeah, so we always go back because that was our first date.
I love that.
So.
I know they did that on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
I saw your location on
Yeah.
Find My Friends. I was like, oh, they're at the chocolate.
Yep.
I've still never been there. I drive by it all the time and I'm like, oh,
It's
okay.
really
You should
it's
get
really cute.
the Kazuki.
Yeah, the Kazuki.
Guys,
Colton was mad. He didn't get the Kazuki. And he's like, I don't know why I even branch out. I should have just got the Kazuki. I was like, I'm sorry.
Same, me. What did he get? Like a cake slice?
Yeah, he got a cake slice.
is it still open?
The chocolate?
Yeah.
Right now? I don't know.
Probably not.
I think they close at 11.
I think so too.
Oh.
I think it's like 11 to 11 is when they're open.
It's probably like busy though.
I doubt it around this
On
time.
a Wednesday night. I don't know.
That's
10
true.
p.m.
10.
So you can go after this. Is that what you were thinking?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should try it. The Kazuki hits.
You could try and get a room upstairs because it's like in a house and it's like really cute.
so
and you
cute.
just-
Hmm.
It's so cute. Jeff and I have been there one time. And every time I buy a cake for someone's birthday, I get it from there. Because it's really close to where I live. But also, it's really good. So, I think that's where I got Mom's birthday cake. Was it last year? It was like a lemon raspberry from the chocolate. So, anywho.
I don't know. I like Valentine's Day also because it's just very bright. I don't know. I think of like February as like a bright month. I don't know if that makes sense. It's just kind of a happy month.
Yeah, because it has a holiday.
Yeah.
Then there's like March that's like, I mean, it has, what's it called?
St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's Day. But like, what do you even do for that? Nothing, really.
You wear green.
That's it. Like, I try and make it fun. Like, last year I did green pancakes.
That's
and
right.
I'm like, what else can I do though? I think some people do like gold hunts for kids.
Yeah,
Like the
I am about
leprechaun.
to do that.
So like, but yeah, like that's the thing. It's like there's not really like you don't celebrate it, and so
Yeah.
it's just like
We're not Irish, that's why.
It's like January is blue, and then February is pink or red, and then March is green.
yeah,
Is this like ringing a bell to
yeah,
anybody?
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, remember how I was talking to you about like my visual calendar in my
Yeah.
head? Yeah, they all have colors
and
like
like
that.
the days of the week, it's all like the ends is like super dark. So it's like it just like feels it's lighter and then it like gets darker. I don't know.
You know, they did an actual study on this, like in psychology, of people's representations of things, of like concepts in their minds. So like the calendar or like just things in general like that. So that's really funny.
Like social studies, like the
folder?
school subjects, the folders. Like what
Oh yeah,
colors were they?
yeah,
Social studies was always
Red or yellow.
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 For me.
Yellow.
yeah.
And then like history
Art was red.
Like, art was red. History was like green or something. No, science was green.
Science was green. Math was blue.
Math
Math was blue.
History's like brown.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
History's like the manila folder.
You know, like that just is stone.
No, but I was telling Heidi like like when I think of the year, it's like in the form of a clock because there's 12 months and it's like the 12 clock interface, and so like there's December and January up here, and then it just like is a clock.
Whoa.
And it's different colors. Like
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's cool. What color is April since that's my birthday?
it's like a warm like yellow,
Okay, I was thinking yellow.
but like not like super warm because like May is like brighter, but April is like a kind of like it's like a fade. There's like a light bluish yellow fade because it's like rainy but also sunny spring.
It's true. Yeah. I was actually thinking like a pale yellow.
Yeah,
Like a
yeah.
pastel yellow.
Yeah,
If
exactly.
you will. Yeah.
I always think of May as pink.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, May's like
May's like a pastel purple for me, I think.
Anyway.
Or like a bright orange. Like super bright orange. I don't know why.
no, not orange for me.
I think orange is September.
Yeah,
Or
orange is
August.
like fall.
But I'm thinking like neon orange. Like, I don't know how to describe it.
Ew.
I'll find it.
I don't know.
Not in my birth month.
Okay.
Anyway. Thanks for listening to Discussions. Make sure to follow us on Instagram at Discussions Podcast to check out weekly highlights of each episode. Make sure to listen in when you need a sister or three. Catch you next week.